Hi, I'm Jackie, and that's Sherry.
And I'm a ketchup connoisseur.
Ew. And obviously, I'm a professional hater. Join us as we talk about life.
The good.
The bad.
And the random.
Welcome to Life is Good.
Welcome
in, Loves.
Yes.
What's going on?
In general?
What's going on in y'all's lives?
Yeah, let us know.
Just kidding, we don't care. I'm just kidding. How are you guys been? How have you guys been? Wow, how are you guys been?
Yes. Wow, English?
English. Me and Sherry just took a shot, y'all.
Hey.
What? They can know we're 21 and up.
That is true, that is true.
That's what we do in this episode. We took a shot of love. No, yeah. But Sherry,
yes.
How have you been this week? Tell us about your week before we get into the highs and lows. Is there anything memorable?
Oh, yes. Maybe not the beginning of this week, but last week.
The end of last week. The beginning of last week.
Yeah. It was my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I turned the big 2-2.
Mm-hmm. It was so fun.
Yes, I had two celebrations. One with my family back at home. My mom made me like a little cake with strawberries and ice cream, and it was very delicious. And she bought me a desk tray.
Ooh.
Yeah, but the thing is, I found it before she was gonna gift it to me, and I like opened it because I was like, because I thought it was just
Sherry, no.
Because I thought it was just one of the things she bought, and we just keep it in the closet. And so I opened it, and she was like, "Where'd you get that?" I was like, "It was in the closet." She was like, "It's supposed to be a gift."
She said, "Fuck."
But yes, and then I had another celebration with my friends in Denton, and that was super fun. The cake was super cute. This is the whole everything. It was my first time actually having because I usually don't celebrate my birthday like that. I usually don't, it's just not that important to me. But it was a really fun celebration with it was mermaid plates. The cake was like cherry themed.
Oh yeah, they were mermaid plates.
And I had nachos. That's fucking delicious nachos. Jackie made delicious nachos.
Yeah, they basically were nachos. It was like a 5-layer dip.
Yeah.
But I did it to where it was like, it could either be 5 layers. Like I did different sections for there was vegan because I made vegan queso. So good.
Delicious.
I have a good recipe made out of fucking carrots and potatoes. I know it sounds gross, but when you make it, it's fucking and buses. It tastes like Doritos the first night.
Yeah.
The next night, it doesn't taste so good. Because I remember the first time I made it, you guys came over and we demolished that shit in the same night.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fucking good. And I didn't have leftovers, but this past time I made it, I left some at home and took the rest in the 5-layer dip. And the next 2 days later, I tried the stuff that was in the fridge, and I was like, this does not taste the same. It tastes like potatoes.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't as good.
Dang.
But it's alright. It's so fucking good hot and straight out of the fucking blender and shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. But, yeah, some bean mix, refried bean mix on the bottom, that cheese, some guac, homemade guac, of course.
Yeah, and me,
I fucking love guac. And then I put sour cream on one side for whoever wants dairy, and green onions on a corner for whoever wants green onions, because I like green onions.
Yeah, I basically ate everything, every side, every section.
Oh yeah. She finished that shit too. She was like, "Are you gonna take the rest of this home?" And I was like, "Yeah. Did you want it?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "You can have it. It's your birthday."
But yeah, I ate it all. I dressed it up with hot tapatio.
I saw. She sent me a picture.
Fire and Diablo.
You put extra sour cream on it, right?
Yeah, I made a heart of the sour cream.
We'll put the picture in the dump.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really wonderful. It was an amazing week.
It was so good.
Yes, I was in general, I've been down, but definitely everything's going back up. Life is.
Yeah, your birthday always has to be a turn up moment, even if the rest of your year is bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so fun. We had drinks that night too.
Yes.
I made my favorite tequila Sprite. I fucking love tequila
Mm-hmm.
Sprite. Drink of choice.
Yes.
And what else? Oh, Iris made some stuff with
Pink
Whitney.
Yep. I had a scooter.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Who got it for you?
Amy, she was giving it away because her mom put it out by the trash, and Amy had fond memories of the scooter, so she wants to know where it was going.
Mm-hmm.
So I took that bitch because I like scooters. And
fucking razor.
yeah, shit's in my trunk right now. So probably after this, I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna ride it around the neighborhood.
Oh my god. It's night.
Yeah, it's the best time.
I'm gonna have to watch you like a mom. My mom used to sit outside of on our front. We don't really have a porch, but she used to sit in the front underneath the little thingy kind of porch in the front and just watch us go up and down. She'd be like, "Don't go around that corner." She'd be like, "Up and down," and that's it.
Mm-hmm. She was fun as fuck.
Yeah, it looked fun. She was going ham the next day when we woke up because we slept over. Yeah. She was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna ride my scooter."
Yeah, I took Ziggy out for him to piss.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're like, it's hot as fuck.
It is, but it was super fun. It was a PJ themed party, by the way.
Oh, yeah. It was so cute.
Yeah, not even sexy. Just wear your goddamn PJs.
Did you buy those PJs for the party specifically, or you just had them? I bought mine for her party.
Yeah, I thrifted mine. Those are one of my favorites.
Nice. I should have went to the thrift store.
Yeah, it's okay.
We need to go thrifting. I know. We need to go to Denton just to go thrifting.
Yes, and to see the Jackie.
And to see the Jackie, the Ziggy, and the Iris. But yeah, me also.
Okay, for those of you guys that are near Dallas, my friend, one of my coworkers, she was telling me how like what is that? It's like a consignment store, kind of like Plato's Closet, but it's some other one. Buffalo Exchange. There's a Buffalo Exchange. I don't know which Dallas one.
It's the one that I applied to.
Really?
Probably.
Okay, they don't know how to price their shit. She found like a Comme de Croissant. That brand, like she would be finding like expensive things or like high fashion things for $15-20.
Yeah.
And they would retail for like $2,000.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. So I need to hit that place.
Yeah, Buffalo Exchange is pretty cool. They also have like their own line too of clothing.
They do?
Yeah. It's alright.
Yeah.
I didn't see too much like vintage stuff when I was there, like doing my little.
I don't think they would have vintage, but they have like
high end.
Yeah, so you can like get it for cheap and probably resell it for higher.
Not that cheap though. Their prices are still pretty high. Yeah, they're not too good. They're kind of like Goodwill, a little bit higher than Goodwill. Remember when we went to Goodwill and it was kind of like, this is not thrift prices for some stuff?
Yeah, for which Goodwill?
When we were in Houston.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, things were still priced, like, they weren't, like, in the thousands at all, or even the hundreds, but, like, it was still, like, this is not really a thrift price. This is, like, a Depop bitch price, basically.
Yes.
Yeah. But me also, basically, that was the highlight of my week going to Sherry's party. It was so fun. Drinking, partying, fucking delicious cake that Iris made.
It was so good.
Oh my god, I brought those like fucking those like shitty little cookies from like
They're not shitty, they're just sugar cookies.
They're so good.
Yes.
No, but they're like not real cookies kind of.
No, they're sugar. What do you mean?
I guess they're sugar cookies. They're just so soft. They're kind of like Play-Doh. They're like Play-Doh cookies. I love them.
Like one, probably one a night or like half of one.
Two the next day.
Yeah, I think as I got older, I had to space them out.
They're so fucking good. That's why I left the rest with y'all, because I was like, I'm gonna eat all this shit, so y'all can have it. But yeah, it was so fun. Do you want to do your high of the week or your I see you baby?
I see you baby.
I see you baby.
It was basically the birthday, and then how I got 2 celebrations, and I also got the I got a Polaroid camera.
Oh yeah, from Jackie.
Yeah, and Iris.
And Iris.
Yes. So I was really happy because I love photos. I'm a very nostalgic person. So these bitches are going to be seeing the camera at their face always.
She brought it today too. What is it, lavender or purple?
It's lilac purple.
Lilac.
It's so pretty. I wasn't expecting that color. Mm-hmm. That's perfect.
And then what's your down bad story?
Down bad story? So I hung out with my friends yesterday, and she bought me Wendy's. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to waste this because I was driving back, and I didn't finish, so I stuck it in my purse, but I completely forgot about it. So the next day, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw it away. And I spilled sweet and sour sauce in my bag. In a corner of my bag.
Did you clean it up right after?
I mean, I tried my best.
Aww.
And then it was just, I think I just had to put it in the wash. Like, I had a water and towel, but it was sticky.
That's so sad.
I know.
I'm so sad. Let me see. What's my weekly high? So my weekly high, because this week has not honestly been that good, but the only good part was Sherry's party, and I didn't write that. It was good for the most part. And then, all of it was good. The whole party was fun. And then doing my makeup and hair today.
It's so pretty, guys. Fun. It's so pretty. Pretty beach.
Yeah, I did some. I'm not gonna go through it, but it was fun. I love doing hair. If anyone knows, I'm going to cosmetology school next year, so hopefully I get to do hair full time. Yes. But yeah, I just felt inspired, and I was like, I need to do my hair something pretty that'll be cute tonight and cute tomorrow. So yeah, just because I feel like being cute for once. And I haven't done my makeup. Thank you. I want to do my makeup more often, but I go to work a lot in the mornings, and I don't want to wake up early because I'm not a morning person. So hopefully, since they've been putting me on a schedule a little bit later at the later shift, which is 9:45. Maybe I'll be able to wake up a little earlier and at least put some eyeliner on.
Yeah.
Feel a little bit cute. Going to work, even though I always feel cute, but I just like to feel a little extra cute sometimes. But yeah, So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But yeah, that's the only, I just got a little bit of inspiration. I got another little idea for like my YouTube channel, which I can talk to you about later if you want. Okay. But I'm not going to talk about it too much on here because I don't want anyone to like, I just don't like to tell everyone my business. So yeah. And then my weekly low is that I had like I said poor day at work, but I had like a poor week at work. I'm looking at my notes, guys. If anyone watching the video version is wondering why I keep looking down. But yeah, I don't know. I just I try not to be in a bad mood at work, but sometimes I just go into work and then this certain person just says something. I'm just like, fuck, I just want to leave. I just want to fucking leave. Aww. It's not even like big shit at all. It's just like annoying.
No, I feel you.
It's just like another day at this fucking with this fucking bitch still in here. But like it's just that happens mainly when there's like multiple days of me working in a row.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to deal with this again. They're still here. But it's not. But like I have a coworker who watches this, so. I'm not talking about you, but also don't instigate, please, Greg. I'm not in the mood to get into a big, like, argument with anybody, but it's nothing too bad. It's just, I'm a very irritable person, so, but I try not to be at work, especially just because I feel like that is not the time or the place. But when I do get irritated, I just get fucking quiet. So that kind of goes into, I'm going to get a little bit deep real quick. So having like poor days at work when people like that affect my mood, I kind of feel like I affect other people's mood, if that makes sense.
Well, it's probably because you're not usually the same.
Yeah.
Like your whole vibe changes.
I know. I feel bad because I'm like, I feel like I influence other people's vibe. Like, you know how like empaths kind of get influenced by other people's vibe? I'm like an opposite empath. I don't know what that's called.
There's probably a word out there that I don't know.
I'm just a negative ass bitch. I'm a negative Nancy.
No, you're not.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but I'm like an empath, but the opposite way, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm not, like, really... I mean, I do... We're not going to get into that. But I do... So, an empath would, like, feel other people's emotions. Like, if you were telling me something sad, I would feel sad for you. But I feel like when I'm sad, I make people around me sad.
I mean, yeah, but, like, isn't that because, like, let's say, for example, I'm usually a happy person, and I'm always upbeat. But sometimes when I'm mad, it shows. And that changes... And, like, you know, it's not something normal. And so, like, nobody really knows how to react.
Everyone's vibe is off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that way, but I try not to be, like, mad at people, so I don't say anything, but maybe I'm not,
but that's the thing.
People can't tell if I'm smiling or not through my mask when my eyes are just dead, so I think that they just kind of are like, ooh. But I think that also might just be, like, a childhood trauma thing, because it's kind of like being hyper-vigilant, so whenever... you feel like somebody, like, imagine you're a kid and you feel like someone hates you, so you just think that everyone hates you because they're, like, talking about you.
Okay, gotcha.
So I kind of get that. And that's why I was we were just talking about about my anxiety, Sherry and I, so I'm like, I think that kind of ties into my anxiety and, like, my childhood trauma. But, yeah, I don't know, that was my weekly low just because I felt like that for multiple days at work, and it just doesn't feel good, so.
I'm sorry.
But thank you. It's okay. I'm alright though, but I just had to get out of there, so I had like one day off today, and I just like took care of myself. And I had a good day yesterday.
That's good.
For the most part, but that's fine. But yeah. And I don't know, getting it off, not talking shit, but like getting it off your chest, like not subliminally, but like a little bit with your coworkers kind of helps. Like I would just be like, yeah, I'm just not in the mood to talk to certain people today, and like everyone at this job basically has the same vibe about somebody, so it's like, it's fine. It's like a mutual understanding.
Yeah, we suffer together.
Yeah, with some of my work friends, so it's alright. I feel like heard and seen, but sometimes I'm just like, fuck, I want to get the book ASAP. I have to get the book.
Oh my god.
What's up?
We titled our doc, 4th Potty 20-ish, so 420.
Oh my god. That's magic. Yeah, you should have got the blunt.
The joint baby over here.
Have you seen that video?
What?
I was just sitting here trying to smoke a blunt.
No.
I'll put that video in the fucking...
Okay.
In the, what's it called?
The
dump if I can find it. Alright. Oh, okay, so next I put that we're gonna read our condiment answers that we got from episode 2, not episode 3. Episode 3... I think we're just going to skip the stories. Y'all can just tell us the stories. We're going to read them, but we'll probably read them in our own time because we don't want to expose anybody. But for the condiments, I think I took 4 pictures of whatever we had because it was a few days ago.
Yeah.
So one person said barbecue sauce, lemon pepper, and string cheese was like a favorite sauce.
String cheese is a condiment?
Maybe like, did I put just condiment or? Yeah, I said condiments.
That's okay.
It's alright. We understood.
Yes. It's
maybe barbecue on string cheese.
Or string cheese with lemon pepper and barbecue. Yeah. Dunking that shit.
Maybe dunking that shit is kind of good. Who knows? And then an unknown person said ketchup.
Yeah, I wonder who they were.
I wonder who Shay Shay Sokray.
Me too.
Is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suspicious. Then my friend said definitely Sriracha Ranch.
I never tried that before.
Sriracha Ranch probably sounds good. Definitely sounds good if you like ranch. I like Sriracha Mayo.
Sriracha mayo is understandable. Mm-hmm. What would you eat with sriracha ranch?
Probably the same shit.
Ooh, have you had that on toast?
Sriracha ranch?
Yeah, because there was a phase in my life where I would put
fucking ketchup on toast.
Ketchup, ranch, or mayo. Like I went through a phase where I put one of those things on toast and ate that shit.
I'm not really a ranch bitch, so not my favorite. I'm not really a mayo bitch either, but I love sriracha mayo.
Oh my god, people who say ranch is their favorite condiment is scary.
Yeah, someone just said straight up ranch, and I'm a little bit horrified. And I know your ass puts it on pizza too.
Pizza is good.
It's alright. I just like pizza. I just like the taste of I'm just very, I appreciate the Italian culture.
Yeah. I heard my friend Jessie, she went to Italy for like a couple months for a class, for school. And the pizza there does taste different.
Did I say French?
No, you said Italian.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I heard. I don't know. Let's hope not. We meant Italian. We're not dumb. Yeah. Just a little bit, giggly. No, but my mom, I think, or my sister also said that, like, they went and ate in Italy. No, I think it was France, actually. And they were underwhelmed. I was like,
it's very toned down. I don't think it's just as robust as it is here.
Because here we put all that shit on pizza. Mm-hmm. There it's very much, we're going to do this. Yeah. There's this Italian guy, or this Italian man and this, I think, American woman who are, like, in a relationship and they're on TikTok. Mm-hmm. And she's always, like, asking him, can I put this on pizza? Or like, I think like doing stupid combinations, and he's just like, no. He's like, my love, no. My other friend said, hey, blessing. She said ketchup, sweet and sour sauce, and hot sauce.
Period. I
valid.
I fucks with that.
Fucking valid.
Spicy ketchup.
Is definitely good. Yes. And barbecue sauce, day.
I don't know if you know how to do barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce is good.
Trash.
When I used to eat meat, barbecue sauce is I basically was using meat as a vehicle to eat barbecue sauce when I was younger, because I was like, fuck this meat, I'll take the sauce.
Nah, I don't know what about barbecue sauce. I used to like it, and then there was better things.
There are
sauces,
but sometimes barbecue sauce go hard.
Yes,
you go hard on my Morningstar nuggies.
Okay.
Okay, so Sherry, did you want to do the next one?
Yes.
You had a little addition to our this week's pod.
Intro, yes. Mm-hmm. Songs you've been into or things that caught your attention, like recently or anything. Mine is, I don't know if you guys seen the movie The Fifth Element. I haven't, but it was on my YouTube recommendations, and it was like the Diva song, and it was so cool. It was like a French way of singing, or like a certain like opera style of singing. She was an alien. Have you seen The Fifth Sense?
The Sixth Sense?
The Fifth Element, I mean.
The Fifth Element? Have I seen The Fifth Element? It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
I think it's from the same guy that played in The Sixth Sense.
Let me see.
Hopefully I'm not incorrect.
The Fifth Element?
Yes.
Anyway, you can keep going.
The song was super cool. It was very beautiful, and then like at the end, the beat switched up, and I was like, yeah, I fucks with this. And it's very mesmerizing and enchanting. So that's one thing that caught my eye and attention. Bruce Willis.
No, I've never seen this. And I think he's in, what's it called? Maybe not The Sixth Sense. Hold on. That's a different guy in The Sixth Sense, but it's just another bald. Oh, no. It is him.
Okay.
I thought it was just another bald guy for a second. I was like, it is. Okay, it's definitely him. Cool. No, I'd be interested in watching it. She was also, Mila Jovovich, she was also in...
She looked so cool. She had orange hair.
Oh, my God.
She looked really cool.
Yeah, she was like a very early 2000s actress, late 90s. She was in this alien movie. I forgot what it's called.
You sure it's not The Fifth Element?
No, Resident Evil. Yeah, she was in all of the Resident Evils. The fourth kind. Yeah, it was another one with a number in it, in an alien movie. But yeah, it wasn't the same.
But if you got to search it, look up the full version, and because like the editor and the actual movie, they chopped it up to fit some other scene. But if you watch the whole scene,
the director's cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
How about you?
So some songs I've been into. I've been fucking streaming the fuck out of Doja's Need to Know. Like, I love that song. Love that song. I originally, months and months, maybe even a year or so ago, I loved the Ain't Shit snippet. That was on that all of us were fucking waiting on her ass to drop. She should have just dropped it as a single, but it's fine. I was about to steal that song from her.
Really?
Yeah, I was about to steal that fucking riff from her bitch and, like, make the whole song for her, but she finally let it out on,
Planet Her.
Planet Her. So that song go hard. Love that song. Love the scream in the background of this one part. You don't know the scream?
I have not listened to the whole album.
You should have paid my rent. Go get a fucking job. There's a scream in the background.
Okay, I have to listen to the song again. I have to pay attention to
But Need to Know, go fucking hard. And Women is underrated. Women go hard. But yeah, that. Today I also, it's on Sherry, I saw, I was watching like movie reviews. And I saw a commercial or a promotion for this new music video of the Black Eyed Peas. will.i.am was in it. Love him. And it was like Lele Pons and Saweetie. I was like, okay.
Weird combo.
And like weird combo, feature. Weird flex, but okay. Like it was okay though. I think I really just liked will.i.am. I have to listen to it maybe 5 more times to understand to like really make a decision on it.
Yeah. It's like catchy, but it was not like back in the day, Black Eyed Peas catchy.
Yeah, it didn't hit exactly the same, but it gave me what I needed because will.i.am was there and he had a fucking his chorus is always go fucking hard. So yeah, Lele, I was a little bit surprised to see her on my screen, just because she's not someone I always look at, or like take in her media. But I was like, she sings.
Yeah, you didn't know that. You didn't know that, but she did come out with a song before.
I know she has like some type of like YouTube original. I forgot. I think I might have heard that she's like doing music or something on there.
Like it was not, like, I don't even know. I wouldn't even say she's doing music. She just put out a song.
She just put out a song for it, like whatever.
Yeah, it was like that weird time where a lot of like YouTubers were starting into music.
Like every 2 years.
Yeah.
Every 2 years, there's like, hey, let's drop a song. Yeah. But yeah, it was really weird to see her on my screen. But yeah, I don't know. I'm in love with will.i.am, I think.
Yes.
Because he's made so many classics. Britney, with Nicki, with...
Did you do one with Gaga?
Usher. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah, love it. And you said things that caught your attention?
Yeah. Like, there is some songs, like, when I was feeling really angry or really low one day, you guys, I heard it before, but you guys played it at the birthday party. It was Romantic by Mannequin Pussy.
Mannequin Pussy.
And I was like, yeah, this hits that spot. You know, like Fingers. I can listen to Fingers like when I just want to yum out, or like just because it's some nice like like just nice melody and like flow
in the car.
In the car or in my headphones, and I could just listen to that on repeat and like it wouldn't annoy me. And then Romantic was similar, and it hit the hang because I was at work, so I was like I want to be angry and like scream. But I couldn't. But that song did it for me.
For me, that same exact mood, like coming home from work, especially this past week, I've been listening, like on my drive home, like when I get near my house, I always remember, I'm just like, I don't know, I go through my rotation of songs, random songs, and then I think, I need to listen to Shut the Fuck Up Right Now by Rina Sawayama. And I just put that, recently, again, I'm in love with Rina Sawayama, but like, sometimes I take breaks from my favorite artists, so I just don't get sick of them. And they just pop up in my head. So, like, recently, like, this past 2 weeks, I've just been, like, on my drive home every other day, like, oh, yeah, fucking shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. And I've just been, like, screaming that shit, rewinding certain parts, and, like, fucking busting it down the road. So that song, and then also Freak on a Leash right after. Because something about that first note of Freak on a Leash,
and that song definitely grew on me.
Oh, shit.
Definitely grew on me when Iris played it.
I want to whip my fucking head. Quick little story time. That, when we were like, okay, we're exposing ourselves. We were fucked up. We were all like high as shit. When I first heard that song, we were high as shit. We were hanging out in their apartment. And I was very zooted.
Yeah. Well, I already heard the song because
I had never heard it. I never heard it. Because I was telling Iris right after, well, whatever. We were like listening to stuff. I was just fucking zoomed in, zoned out. And that song came on and the first note caught my eye and I was just like, what the fuck is this? And I like tuned in all the way to that song and I was just listening to it and I think it might have been quiet-ish.
Yeah, because you were like...
Because I don't think Iris or I were talking, or she was talking to one of y'all, but I was like zoned straight into the TV and I was like...
And you couldn't tell you were into it.
Yeah, and then like I was telling Iris, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I like this. Yeah, I was like, do I fucking like this song? I was like, Iris, I'm gonna be pissed if I don't like this song tomorrow. And she started giggling at me, and I was like, this song I think it goes hard.
It does go hard.
Ooh, what?
I was that part.
I was just like, what the fuck? Like that is the best feeling ever to me. Like.
But the part after, when they just go with the guitar and just drums, is the best.
Sex Who, listening to like one of your favorite songs for the first time, oh my god, mind blowing.
Really?
Yes, because like I just wish I could get that feeling back.
Yeah.
Yes, because it was like listening to it high too. It was just touching spots in my brain. I was like, and then I was telling Iris, I was like, yeah, because I've never like listened to Korn, because she played another song right after that, Falling Away From Me, which I love that song too. But she played that song after, and I was like, yeah, I never actually gave Korn a chance. I just thought it was like one of those fucking metal-ass, like, regular-ass bands. And, like, I was like, maybe it's going to be too fucking metal for me, like, how I don't really like Screamo and how I don't really like, well, I do like Nickelback. So that's, like, I like one song by Nickelback. Let's not say I like Nickelback.
Okay.
I like one song, but they are, like,
Is it Photograph?
No! Fucking how you remind me, dude. The one I would torture y'all with, like, for the whole year.
Isn't that the song, though? Isn't that...
No, Photograph is, look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Okay. This one is, the one that I like is, wait, what is it called again? This is how you remind me.
Okay.
I've sang that song to them for like a year straight.
Long, yeah.
But yeah, that's the only song I really like. And hot take, U2 is worse than Nickelback, so actually I'm not sorry. U2 fucking sucks. They're actually the real, like, this shit sounds just like you put rock. You just press like, give me the most rock song ever and like make it lame, and that's it. Nickelback is not that. That's my hot take for the day.
I can't.
But yeah.
I can't.
I know you can't weigh in.
Yeah.
But I'm right. Everyone who disagrees with me on that specifically, anything else fine. That specifically, you're wrong. U2 sucks.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
I'll just agree.
Nickelback hits a certain spot in my brain. Just that song. Just how you remind me. That's it. It's so much passion in it. Anyway, I can talk about that all day. But yeah, I fucking love that song. So yeah, those two, Freak on a Leash and Shut the Fuck Up by Rena. That's caught my attention again recently.
The Diva Dance. It was called the Diva Song, and Romantic by Mannequin Pussy.
The Diva Song?
Yeah. If you just look that up, it should pop up.
I want to listen to that after.
Okay, we should watch the video.
Oh, there's a video?
Yeah. It's a movie clip.
I'm going to show you the video of Hit It by the Black Eyed Peas and Lele Pons after this, because the video was weird but interesting. And I only really liked Lele. Also, Lele Pons said like 5 words over and over again, so it's fine. Because we heard it, but I just wanted to see the video now. But yeah, anyway. You guys
liked it last time.
Last time we did this segment, we got one comment.
Yes.
Well, in person too. That it was interesting and funny. So we're gonna hit you again with the balance check. So we're gonna open up our fucking bank account apps right now. I don't know, so let's hope. It's not good. Sherry, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Let me explain. So we do the balance check for those who don't know. The Fitness Gram Pacer test. I'm just kidding.
Okay,
the balance check. Do you remember that?
No, say
the Fitness Gram Pacer test.
I hate that test, but
do you know how there's like a long-winded explanation of it?
No.
At the beginning of it.
Maybe I ignored it all.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a something aerobic
test.
That thing.
I
was gonna do that, but I was like, no. See, I have to explain my jokes, Sherry.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but shit, what was I saying? But the balance check, for those who don't know, is when we, as, you know, the 20-somethings that we are, we're not really responsible with money all the time.
Also, it's normal.
It's normal, because we have expenses to pay, so we pay those first, and then we're left with whatever, and we use that on, non-expense paying things, as one does. Maybe we're not the most responsible when we run out of money, but a lot of people, especially Americans, live paycheck to paycheck.
And also, like, I guess people, when you're on social media, people have a different facade.
Yeah.
And just to know that we're broke and you're broke, and it's okay to be.
A lot of people like to flex about their LLCs, but they're not doing shit with their LLCs.
Yes, and it's okay.
And we just want to break down the barriers of life of people, putting such a stigma around fucking money. Yeah. It's all right if you're broke. You know you have an LLC that you maybe registered or maybe didn't, and you lied about it, and you don't really use it yet.
It's okay.
You're talking about you're making moves, but you're sitting in your bed playing Call of Duty. It's all right.
Yes.
That's fine.
And people do it.
Just be real.
Yeah.
Show us what's in your bank account. Actually, that's the question of every week. What's in your fucking bank account? No, I'm just kidding. But we really only do this right before payday week. So last week we didn't do it because that wasn't payday. We get paid bi-weekly. This week we get paid on Friday. So we're going to check our balances and we're going to let you know. Sherry.
I don't think there's really much of a difference from last week or 2 weeks ago, but my current balance is $1.11. So lucky numbers, I guess.
Hell fucking yeah. You can get yourself a chicken McNugget.
I don't like McDonald's.
Don't give a fuck. You're getting the fucking McNugget.
No, I'll
say getting the fucking McNugget.
No, I can get a Taco Bell meal. I can get one spicy potato taco.
You cannot.
Yes,
yeah, that's not a whole meal.
To me,
that's not a whole meal.
It isn't, but a McNugget isn't either.
I'm just kidding. Ooh.
Oh my god.
I almost dropped it on accident. I swear it was like a little bit. So it was $3 or something last time I checked. But now it is negative $7.15.
It'd be that way.
We irritating. I'm like doing all these old ass fucking memes today. I don't know what it is. I'm having a throwback moment.
We do that anyways, don't we?
Not really. I have not said but I haven't said we irritating or the other shit I said in this podcast that I already forgot. But I just know it was old memes. Mm-hmm. That's so weird. Oh, it was from PayPal because PayPal's always taking my fucking money.
Bitch ass.
I don't know why. I need to figure out why. I never look into it.
That's a mistake.
Someone's taking like $5 out.
You gotta see where that. Doing is it an automatic savings? Do you have like a savings thing over there?
No. They're just fucking doing a hold on my PayPal for no reason. I don't know. Yeah, I need to contact them and see what that's about. But yeah, negative $7.15. That's the first time I've been negative, actually.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. And I've had that bank account since I was 17.
That was your first time?
Yeah, it's my first time being negative. Usually it's like in the $3, not usually, but usually it's like under $50, which is my like limit where they tell me that you're under.
I don't do it on purpose. Mm-hmm. It's usually like,
it happens on accident.
Yeah, things just take out at the end of the day or after like the waiting period.
That shit.
Like, damn, negative?
Yeah.
But what's worse is when they hit you with the fees, the negative, or the withdrawal fees in bank. Mm-hmm. It sucks because like as soon as you get money, or it adds on like if I'm negative for like a couple like hours, then they'll add on like a $5 charge or a $10 charge.
This shit's so fucked. Life is such a scam. Bank accounts are a scam. I'm just gonna start putting my fucking money under a mattress or some shit, dude. Like, this is ridiculous. And I am gonna call them tomorrow. I'm calling PayPal if I can't figure out why they took that money from me, because I haven't touched PayPal in like a week or two. So don't know why I have two $5 holds negatives on there, but whatever. But anyway, this week our main thing that we're talking about, as you can tell maybe from the title, is going to be our career goals and how we're getting the path that we're taking to get to where we want to be. So, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Youngest first.
Okay. Huh?
That's you, youngest first.
Oh, you said youngest first?
Yes.
I thought you said youngest. I thought you were just like slurring your words.
No.
So basically, like we're gonna do like kind of like dream goal, how we're gonna get there. Maybe it's attainable, maybe it's not.
How we're gonna get there?
And how we're gonna get there, yeah.
Okay.
Or how we see ourselves kind of getting there. Gotcha. I have too many ways of where I'm gonna. I'm like, we were just talking about this also. We are like Renaissance bitches. Like, if you've ever played The Sims, there's like a Sims 3, there's like this personality trait where you're like a Renaissance sim. And Renaissance, of course, means like you're into a lot of things. So like maybe you learn like multiple languages, maybe you know how to play a piano, you have a main career, you're a doctor or something like that. But yeah, we just have our hands in too many fucking pots, so we're basically Renaissance people.
Yeah, or like life is super long, let's just do one thing, and like I have so many interests in so many different aspects that are completely different from fashion and on a different spectrum. And so, like, there's no way I can just do one thing.
Yeah, you might as well put your eggs in all the baskets and, like, do a little bit of everything, get good at, like, certain things, multiple things.
I mean, there's, like, the one main thing, but I have so many interests.
There's always one main thing, but yeah, you have, like, side hustles, stuff like that. But yeah, for me, my main goal is, like, I want to be a singer. I don't even have to be, like, super, like, famous, like, Beyonce famous, of course not. I'm not Beyonce. Excuse me, or really even comparable, but I just would like to have, like, a music career and be in the spotlight a little bit. So, yeah. How I kind of see myself getting there, realistically, I want to use the other things that I make money off of, like, my other hobbies that I can make money off of to, like, kind of fund my own career myself and kind of be independent for as long as I can. Maybe I'll get signed to a label as long as I can make sure that they're not going to fucking screw me. I know. Everyone just got silent, but I like think about it sometimes. I'm like, I'm not gonna sell my soul to the devil or some shit, but would I be in a bad contract that would make me famous? Yes.
Is there any
maybe.
particular?
At one point, maybe.
Is there any particular label you want to be signed to?
I know that there's one that I should stay away from, but I forget what the name is. Okay. There's one that, like, steals your soul or something. They're like, they steal your soul. That, like, a lot of people look super unhappy with, and they act super... I think it might be Atlantic that I want to steer clear of. Atlantic Records. But, I would like to be signed to, like, maybe an artist, by artist, for artist type of, label. So, like, something like... Maybe not exactly Tidal, but something like that. Because I think Jay-Z owns Tidal.
Jay-Z and Beyonce? I don't know.
I think they
like
own
Dreamville?
Tidal.
Is Dreamville a record company?
I don't know. I'm not too familiar on all of them, but yeah, something like that. I know Tennis, one of my, like, smaller bands, they have their own, like, record kind of label or production team or whatever. I would like to be signed to something small kind of like that, where it's not, like, people trying to screw you all the time. It's more so about the music. But yeah, I would think I would want to, like, maybe... I have a degree in merchandising. We both have degrees in merchandising. I would want to use, like, maybe my career, the money I make from that to fund myself, you know, making my own creative projects, gaining an audience and stuff like that. YouTube, of course, I would like use that to help get myself an audience and then hopefully grow from there. I think that's as detailed as it can be. Should I add anything?
And I think that's a pretty good, like, solid course of, like, planning.
It's just about motivation and consistency and you know, making my self-esteem a little bit better before I, like, put all of my shit. Even though I think I could be a really good famous person. Like, I don't take too much shit to heart. Especially from random people. I take what my friends and family say more seriously. Yeah. I don't really care what people on the street have to say about me. If you like the music, you like the music. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah, like, fuck off.
Fuck off.
For me, it's kind of similar. There's so many things I want to do from fashion, or I have them right here in front of me. So some things I'm going to work on is I have a jewelry company with my friends called
Earrings right now.
Encou, E-N-C-O-U. So I want to work on that because it's with my friends, and I love jewelry. I love fashion and everything that encompasses that. The life is good. Just I see myself mainly being creative. That's one thing I enjoy about life. I don't think I could be 9 to 5 robot.
Me neither.
I can't do that.
I have to be doing something creative.
Yeah.
We're left brainers over here. Left side brainers.
And then I have this little baby that I want to work on called the Zen Strawberry. And that thing, it's not really one thing. It just encompasses a lot of things that I like. It'll be, like, involving fashion, furniture. Because one thing I do like is sustainability or just recycling things. So fashion, things I collect over time.
It should be your lifestyle, like, blog. Like, that should be, like, your brand. Just you.
Yes, something like that. And then when I used to live in Gateway with these girls, we played Rock Band a lot. Iris, she had an Xbox console.
Yes.
And she had the game Rock Band. And through there, I developed a love for playing the drums. And the drums are, like, one of my favorite things when listening to music, because it just hits you right there. So I always wanted to play the fucking drums, and I want to be in a band. Yeah. And in terms of genre, anything. I really want to try screamo or like heavy metal shit, or not heavy metal, but just like
some like it's okay, yeah, experimental shit.
And then some like dreamy shit.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you guys know, I love anime, so I want to create my own anime or at least develop one. I think that'd be really cool, and just animation in general. Learn and create my own fashion line.
Same.
Like deadstock fabric, or just recreating things out of
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. And then some other things that are like really far fetched or like I don't know, but it's really like an interest of mine is opening up a school or doing something regarding education. Yeah, and in more in a creative sense, because a lot of schools are geared towards STEM, or at least high schools STEM, and so I want to be able to create something where you can start if you're into creative things or endeavors. I want you to start young, or like why not do it then instead of waiting till you graduate college
to get started.
And like so many people, even like if you do STEM, like you probably have a creative outlet, and I want them to focus on that and let that out instead of holding it in. And then of course editing, videography, and then set design. I think that'd be really fun.
Okay, so you threw everything in there. I was trying to keep it simple because I can talk forever. Are you done?
Yes.
Or you have more?
That's it.
I want to add, I also would like to have a fashion line maybe after, or like, no, actually I would probably be doing the fashion line up until like, not I get famous. I keep saying I get famous. I'm not like that shallow, y'all, but like I do like kind of want to be famous.
Yeah.
I love attention. Sometimes. But yeah, I think I also would do a fashion line maybe within the next 5 to 10 years. Maybe 5 years, because I do have some ideas. I just need to actually like get into like seriously jotting them down and like sourcing certain materials and stuff like that. I want to do that. I also, if I get rich and famous, I want to give money away to like
have to be rich and famous.
I want to be rich and famous. But if I'm rich, I want to be famous. I don't really want the rich. I want to be famous.
I know, but what I'm trying to say, you don't have to do that. You don't have to give things away.
Well, if I'm wealthy enough to, I want to give money to like charities that help women in underprivileged areas. Women in underprivileged areas and just people in underprivileged areas. Especially like schools, because schools are so underfunded, and like creative things in schools are so underfunded still. And I feel like that's been talked about for like years and years and years and years, and nothing's been done about it. I would like seriously be putting money into like schools, I feel like monthly, just because that's something that I'm like really passionate about. I don't think that, art teachers should be running out of supplies as often as they fucking do, and putting their own money into getting art supplies. And I think if I ever got Jeff Bezos rich, I would definitely be giving all that fucking money away, not putting it in stocks, just because that's selfish.
Or putting it in stocks and giving it away. Like, I don't know, that's so much money.
It's so much money. Like, you can do both. Yeah, I would love to do that. I would do in other charities too, but just I would probably start there. And then part of me has some type of political stuff that I want to do, like maybe lobbying for some certain things, but that's going to take some soul searching and like some actual maybe like convincing of myself to do. And there was one more thing I wanted to say I want to do. I want to travel everywhere and maybe have a travel blog, or like make my my account more travel centered a little bit. Travel and fashion.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, that would be so cool. Like go to fashion weeks and everything.
Oh my god.
And like that's the main reason I want to be famous, because I can go traveling places and then people will give me like clothing to wear.
Oh, that is fun.
And then I can like just rep the clothing, and that would be so cool. And like go on talk shows and shit. Like that's the only reason I want to be famous, so I can fucking talk and shit.
Talk?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. I think that would be fun. And I also maybe lightly do want to be an actor, but I'm not like I'm not good now, but I've never practiced, so of course I'm not fucking good now.
Would you want to do more indie or like low key ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I'd ever want to play like somebody like some big crazy like, hey, like what's her name's playing Billie Holiday? I would never want to fucking do that. I don't think, because I would be scared, because that's a lot of scrutiny that you're gonna be under.
Yeah, it's Billie Holiday.
Yeah, and people who are playing Aretha, I think Jennifer Hudson's playing Aretha Franklin near future. It's just, I don't know, it's a lot of scrutiny, and I don't think I look like anybody enough, so I look like me, so. But yeah, I want to do like a Star is Born, like a Lady Gaga type thing, or like maybe a horror movie. I would love to do like a low-key horror movie.
I would love to do like a kitschy, not kitschy, I don't know if that's the right word, but like Rocky Horror Story. Like
I could do something like that. A campy ass movie. Yeah. I would love that shit. And like
or just designing clothing for that.
Oh my god, set design is so cool. And then maybe one day if I get good at it and like actually put energy into it, I would like write or co-write a film, because I love watching film reviews, and I love, like, I don't know, writing and reading is like interesting, but I've never like done it seriously or even tried, but it would be something interesting. I'd like to develop a story or produce something. Yeah. But that's it for me.
Yeah, so that is our career goal.
Hell yeah.
Vague, maybe. For right now,
just because we're not, like, in the midst of it. We're 21 and 22, so, like, we're, like, figuring shit out. We're trying to figure out our mental space right now.
Yeah.
But
like, it's our ambition.
It's our ambition. Yeah, and we're going to make it happen, because we made this podcast happen, so. Yeah. That's a start right there. But, yeah, we're going to move on. Another thing that we're doing this week is we're going to be doing 21 things that we learned this year and 22 things that we learned this year, because Sherry just turned 22.
22.
Do you want to go back and forth, or just one of us goes through it and then the other one goes through it?
We can go back and forth.
Okay, I think that'll be interesting. You start, Mama, since you have a little bit more, since you have one more than me.
Whatever. Okay.
It'll be even. It'll even out.
That is true. So, my number one right now, it's something that I've been dealing with, is patience. I'm always on the go. I feel like my mind is always running. And when I was younger, I don't know why, but I had the sense that I expected my life to be somewhere, like just to be somewhere. But then, you know, life is unexpected and takes some turns, and sometimes you fall behind. And so I guess that would affect me, because I'm like, why am I not here when I plan to be here? And it would just bum me out, but just learning that I'm still young. I'm only 22.
Exactly.
And things take time. I think that's one thing I learned, and I am still learning. This just takes time, and it's okay. And so yeah, patience was my number one for right now.
Hell yeah.
Something I learned, and I'm still learning.
Of course. My number one is that, you know, even though you're 21, you don't fucking know everything about yourself. Number one, like, something I had to learn the hard way in 2020, and I'm still learning now. And you don't know everything about the world once you turn 18. Like, shit is always changing, and shit is always gonna change. Your mindset's gonna change. You're not gonna be exactly the same, but you'll be similar.
And, like, you're just starting out, like we just got out of high school. You don't know shit. and like, because I was, like, so sure of myself at 18, but I didn't come to terms with a lot of things that I should have came to terms with, which I have more so in my list going through. I think it's just how we view 18-year-olds, or just how we view 18, like, as in, oh, you're an adult now, so you're... And
I think that's a societal pressure, too. Like, they want you to know everything.
Yeah, and, like, people should get shit done by 22 and 23, but you're legit just starting your actual life.
Oh my god.
And learning as things come, so.
Exactly. And that's another thing, like, I never thought I was, like, untouchable at 18 or even now, because, like, one thing that, like, I feel like boomers would have to say about us and, like, media and everything is that, like, oh, teenagers and these young adults think that they're untouchable, they think they're invincible. I never thought that shit. My ass always thought I was gonna fucking die, and I always thought, I was always, like, anxious about every fucking thing, but the one thing that I thought I knew for sure was myself, and I realize now I don't even know that all the way through, so.
And that's good.
That's fine. But it's like it's the journey. I'm still here. Number two,
anger never solves anything. When I get frustrated, or like when I was younger, definitely how I was raised. I was raised with anger, and that's how I would unleash my, like, frustration. And it's something I've been trying to work on, especially with my siblings, because I feel like they get the brunt of it, because I'm like, they're my siblings, so when I get frustrated, it's easy for me to yell at them. And I don't want to do that, because no matter if they're younger than me, they deserve the respect that I would give my friends and to older adults. And nobody likes being yelled at. I don't like being yelled at, so I don't know, I would yell at them. And it's something I'm still working on, and it makes me, I regret it every single time I yell. I'm like, why did I yell at them? Because it was really not that worthy. It's like it was
not that deep.
Yeah, not that deep, and so that's something I'm still trying to learn. But yeah,
I feel that. Number 2 for me is that it's okay to be vulnerable. I feel like now, maybe not to everyone, but at least to my friends, I've like learned to like, you know, let them know when you're a little bit sad. Let them know when you're a little bit like about shit. Like it's okay to talk to. That's what friends are for. Is to be vulnerable with. Don't act hard like you don't have feelings or emotions and shit like that. Because you do.
Yeah.
And I've let myself cry a little bit more.
Yeah.
Recently, in the coming years, and also life has just been forcing me to cry a little bit more. So I'm like just dealing with it. It's fine to be vulnerable, male, female, in the middle, not anywhere, whatever, non-binary. You can literally just let that shit go. Let that shit out at work. That's one thing I did this year.
And I think every single place I worked at, I have cried.
I have never experienced that until this year.
Really?
I was like, I've never cried at a job until this year, and I didn't cry in front of anyone. I went to the fucking bathroom. And I let them fucking tears out because I was like, I'm gonna be in a bad mood if I don't do this shit right now. Like, you just have to know yourself, y'all. You just have to be like, fuck, let's just get it out of the way, just fucking cry, and then leave. Wipe your eyes, make sure you're good. Wait a few seconds, go. Back on the floor.
Yes, I think that's something I'm still trying to learn. I think I have it on my list later on, but my thing. Like, when it comes to more serious things, I find it harder for me to tell my friends.
Same.
And that's where I'll leave that at.
I'd be trying to open up a little bit more, though.
I don't know, I feel like I can't get my thoughts out, or, like, I'll start crying. Or
it's okay.
Yeah, and I don't know, I just don't want them to worry, even though, like, they're important to me, and I know they care about me. It's just hard. I guess to just know somebody that you love is having a hard time. Or at least telling that to somebody. Number 3. I'm cute as fuck.
You are!
And I'm not missing out on anything regarding romantic endeavors.
You're not. Sherry be breaking hearts.
No. Maybe.
She be blue balling.
No.
I'm just kidding! No, people be trying to get at Sherry, and she's just like, hee hee hee. Well, you can take me on a date.
Well, the people are shooting their shot is not the one I want.
Exactly, same. And that's why I'm like, you know, we're 21 and 22. Who the fuck cares if we're not in a relationship or inexperienced at this point? Like, who cares?
Yeah, I'm not really missing out. I'm like,
y'all aren't the ones that we're looking for. Yeah.
But even then, I'm like,
and we're not even looking for anything at some points.
Yeah, I just like to play around. I do. I love the flirting. Flirting is fun.
Flirting is fun. Yeah.
Commitment, like back and forth.
Not really the move for us at this point in time.
Maybe the one, but
getting my heart broken sounds kind of fun though.
No, it's not.
Sounds a little bit. I just need a little more character. I just need some character. I was telling one of my older friends at work that the other day. I was telling her, I was like, you know, I'm still young. I haven't been through too much shit yet. Like, I need some bad shit to happen to me so I can build some character.
Nah.
I think it'll be good. Not like, oh my gosh, I don't want to manifest anything super bad. I mean, like, relationship-wise.
Okay.
Not some super bad shit. I would hate that. Like when Sherry called me at work the other day and said it was an emergency. That shit scared me. That shit stopped my heart for a second. It's alright.
I thought it was like in and out.
I wasn't gonna cry or
anything. Jump through something.
Oh, yeah.
But the story behind that was, I was like, okay, I'm off.
It was Sherry's birthday.
Yeah, it was the day of, and I was like, I'm off early, and I wanted to go see and so I called her up to see, or I called her phone, but she didn't answer, so I was like, okay, next
She called me like 3 fucking times.
Did I?
Yes. I had 3. I was like, Sherry.
Because I was hungry. And so, I was like, you know, next step, because I'm planning to go to Taco Bell. I was like, since I'm going to visit her at work, what does she want? And so, she was answering her phone, so I called her work, and I was like, this is an emergency. So I gave her the phone immediately. And then when she picked up the phone, I was like, what do you want from Taco Bell?
I was just like, Sherry, please. Yeah, my job is like super chill.
Yeah.
Some people are always calling, and we just like immediately tell them, hey, you have a line, you call online, whatever. Like,
see, it's the same way at my work, so I don't know why I didn't think it would be
you
the
thought
same.
it would be like in and out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it's
or
just
it'll be like jumping through hoops.
Yeah. No, job trauma is real. And we need to talk about that because I have some severe job authoritarian like trauma.
Really? For me?
Like I have like a fear of some of my higher ups sometimes, but I'm like they're cool. Especially my ones now, I'm like they're so cool. I need to stop being so worried.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. We'll talk about some work.
A whole different story. Yeah, we should definitely do that like another potty.
Because I used to work at Taco Hell, so like me and Taco Hell Taco Bell go way back.
And I got fucking my whole job got fucking shut down one day and like let go. My first ever job. So yeah, that'll be a story for another time. But number 3 for me of 21 things we learned in 21 years is that no one gives a fuck. And that's something I'm still trying to like actually ingrain in myself. Like actually just be your fucking self because nobody cares.
Well, just constantly
I just need to remind myself that more and more. Like who cares what you look like, what you wear? Like, and if they do, all right. And like what's your point? But yeah, I'm just gonna keep being myself, trying to like be more out there just because nobody cares for real. Yeah,
I feel that.
Number 4, Sherry?
Number 4, don't worry about the little things.
Yeah.
And by that I mean like sometimes I love reminiscing, but sometimes I would like go back to something I said like 3 years ago or like way back a couple months ago or like yesterday. But there's no point in keeping it in my headspace if it's not helping me grow because I can't change the past.
Nope.
And so, yeah, that's where I am. Or that's something I learned.
And something that I have learned and I have already implemented in my life, I'm very much good at doing this now, is don't be a people pleaser all the time. At work, I may be a little bit people pleasy, but that's because that's work. And I recognize that. But in my regular life, I'm very much like, I tell all my friends, like, especially, like, when we first met and everything, like, when we were living together, I was, like, ingraining in these bitches, like, and then my friend Jordan, I was like, you can literally just say fucking no. I love saying no. I take pride in saying no. I think that's half the reason I don't go on fucking dates, because I'm just like, no. It's like I don't know if it's, like, a power thing and it's, like, toxic now, but, like, I just love saying no. Like,
really?
Yeah. They're like, you want to date? No.
Thanks.
Going places is different though, but like when it's like people just talking to you, like you don't have to give people hug. You don't have to where my hug at guy. No, get the fuck out of my face. Like especially with men, I'm very much a no bitch. Like don't mess with me, basically. But yeah.
5.
Yes.
I'm not perfect and it's okay to make mistakes. I don't have to be the person I was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
There was this one time I was getting stuck about how I treated this person when I was like in middle school, and it was suck.
Middle school.
Yeah, but it was like very bad. Like
You don't have to get into it.
Yeah, I was influenced by somebody, but still, I made the decision to say that shit, and I saw the hurt in their like eyes and like their pain, cause they were like because they didn't know me, and they were like happy to like I guess meet a new friend, and I said that shit, and I was like. That I would never want to make somebody feel that way again because it made me feel fucking awful. And that shit carried like with me like how I made that person feel for like years. But I'm not that same person anymore. And after that, I think I stopped hanging out with that person or like after that, like
that influence.
I was like, yeah, this is not the vibe I want.
Yeah. That's good at least.
So yeah, but you don't have to stay the same person if you don't like it.
You can change. Number 5 for me is that burning a bridge to protect your sanity is very necessary and something that I also have learned and I think gotten good at. Like whenever in friendships and family like relationships, romantic relationships, if you just do not feel like this is going in a good direction, it is okay to just like not talk to that person anymore and just cut them off and just not. It doesn't have to be ugly. It can just be like out of the blue or whatever. It can just be like, I don't really feel like being your friend anymore. And that's fine.
I actually have something like that.
Yeah.
But that'll be a little later. Is that all?
Yeah, so all for me.
Alright, 6. I am creative, talented, and the only limit I have is what I place on myself. There was a point, thank you. There was a point where I thought I wasn't creative, and then I think when I was 21, I made a 21 things to do before 22. And one of them was to just do anything creative. And so I did those things, and it surprised me, or like, I just did it. It's like, it's easy once you start getting into it and like taking that limit and that mindset of, oh, I'm not creative, I'm not this. It comes easier to you, and I think just having that mindset on you just weighs you down, and it makes you not creative because you think you're not creative.
Yeah.
But yeah, and all those things, just working on it, just like repetition and learning new things is how you become great at something. Yeah. As we all know. Yes. But yeah, so that's something I learned.
Hell yeah. That's a good one too. Number 6 for me is that caring for yourself is very important to functioning well. So whether that's meditation, feeding yourself, taking care of your skin, even doing the little things that maybe some people think are vain, but like they're good for you, that make you feel good, do them. Who cares? Yeah. Again, going back to like one of the earlier ones, like who cares? If it makes you feel good and it's not hurting anybody, it's literally you giving yourself an improvement for your self-esteem, for your peace of mind. Like you have to do that shit to like function. Like for me, as example, one of my like, I guess it's TMI, but I don't really mind sharing it. I'm a hairy bitch. I have hair like all over my body, but I love to shave. Yes, I love to shave my face because that's my skincare. That's where I put my makeup. It's like exfoliating, and it's like, what's it called? Hydroplaning? Not hydroplaning.
Like blading or like
something. There's a name for it.
You're trying to get the lymph node, like.
It's just getting all of the micro hairs off of your microblading, not microblading, but
like
I don't remember the name.
Okay.
But it has something to do with like, you wet your face and then you like use the face shaver, and you get all of your hairs off, you get dead skin off of your face, and it just helps your skin soak in like the skincare better.
Your skin is flawless.
Thank you. I also have a little bit of makeup on, just a little bit of concealer on my spots, but my skin is smooth. I don't really have any bumps. I have a little bit of discoloration, but it's way better because I use sunscreen. I have like a regimen that I follow every single day and night. But yeah, I do, unless I'm at a party, but that's fine. But yeah, I like just doing your skin, like that goes in part with my skincare, shaving my face. Some people may think, but hair is what, like that's cool. I'm a big fan of hair and don't care.
Yeah.
I will not shave my armpits sometimes if I feel like it. Yeah. I won't shave my legs for all of the winter. Like, my legs are hairy.
Or I would do, like, I stop at the knees.
Oh, yeah. If you have to go somewhere, you stop at the knees. Or I just do the fucking near the half the shin. Who cares? I usually shave my armpits anyway, though, because that's something also that makes me feel better. I don't really like having hair under my arms. I sweat a lot.
I sweat, yeah.
So, but yeah, my face is something that people don't really think about. I love to shave it. I don't know if I'll ever wax it, just because I like the actual act of seeing all the hair. It's something in my brain. It just touches a spot in my brain. I love shaving my hair. But I've noticed that I like, literally, it makes me feel so much better after I do it, because I feel like I just look better. I feel like I look more awake. I have all the little hairs off of my face. My skincare looks so good. I look like a little butter croissant. I look like a little honey bun. I don't know. It makes me feel better. And I've noticed, like, on some weeks when I feel like a little bit ugly, even though I know I'm not super insecure about that anymore. That's middle school me. Sometimes you have your ugly days where you're just like, I don't look great today.
Yeah.
But nothing too deep like that. That's not my insecurity anymore. But on those days, I've noticed if it goes day after day after day, I'm like, oh, maybe I need to do my eyebrows. Oh, maybe I need to shave my face. Mm-hmm. And that's usually what happens, and I get like a confidence boost right after. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Another thing to like add on to that, I forgot where I heard it from, but imagine when you die, it's gonna be you in the casket.
Oh, so yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh yeah. This is the Who the Fuck Cares podcast.
Yes. Are we on number 7?
Yeah.
So I think this one was referring to your earlier numbers. People leave and that's okay.
Yeah.
Just cherish the memories you have with them. Mm-hmm. I think that's one thing. Like, I've had so many friends that I hold near and dear to my heart, and we just had our moment, and that's okay. And for those of you like who have like close friendships and it's just not working out well, or you just don't want to be in that friendship anymore, it's okay. You can either, I would suggest doing it directly, and like if you're close to them, and like
please do it directly. Yeah.
But if it's not, that's okay. And if they're ignoring you, that's okay. Just be like, okay, I understand. I love the memories that we had. It's time to move on.
Mm-hmm.
And meet some people.
Yeah, that's probably a light little regret or something that I feel like, oh, that was maybe a little bit, like, not nice of me to just, like, not communicate it for real, but
it's
some
hard.
part of me also is like, you know, people know what they're doing, so they can piece it together.
Yeah, and it's hard.
But yeah, it's hard. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But you're...
Oh, number 7? Number 7's a little bit lighter. Daft Punk go hard and I as well. R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
I'm so sad I never got to see, like, Daft Punk in concert.
It's okay.
I can't believe they didn't go on the Super Bowl stage with The Weeknd, like...
They didn't? That was a thing?
No!
That was supposed to happen?
No, I mean, I don't know if it was supposed to happen, but they didn't do it, and then they broke up, like, right after the Super Bowl.
Aww.
So I was like, what the fuck? Were they already gonna break up before, and they just announced it after, or... was that the last straw for them? That was something I heard on Cheers Brother podcast before. R.I.P. that podcast also. But, yeah, like Sarah Basco was talking about this, and I was just like, yeah, why were they not invited, or why were they not on there? What was the reason? Were they not invited, or were they invited but they were already broke up? And if it's that they weren't invited, then I blame The Weeknd for their breakup.
Do not blame The Weeknd.
I will blame them. Because why are we not appreciating Daft Punk enough? Why are we treating them like a cult fandom?
It's okay, because people are missing out.
People are fucking missing out, and now they're gone because of y'all. I hope they do a reunion tour.
No.
They're gone because of y'all.
It's okay. Things are meant to end. Things are meant to end.
No, they're not. I'm just kidding. Yeah, they are. But, damn. We aren't human. I just want to fucking be a robot sometimes. I'm gonna be Daft Punk for Halloween.
That'll be fun. Oh my god, you and Jackie.
Do you want to go get fucking... Jackie, oh my god, Jackie, if you're listening to this, we should go get, like, the COVID masks that go over your entire face with the colors, and we should just be Daft Punk.
I have to see it.
I'll show you a picture after this.
I'll be the record.
You can be a you can be the record player. Mm-hmm. You can be the twinklet on our little...
Oh, yes.
Our little sides. And
I just... Okay. So 8. This is lighthearted. I fucking love anime. I fucking love it.
Seasoning. Flavor. The flavor.
I do. It's one of my favorite joys. It's one of my favorite things to do and watch. It makes me cry, makes me laugh. I can binge watch that shit. These imaginary characters. I love it. I love it all.
Sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, I'm like, is it because I haven't been watching anime? Would anime make it better right now? Or would anime make it much worse and bring me into an emotional spiral?
So it'd be nice because you're like, okay, I got something.
But it would be a good emotional spiral, and I would learn something from it. Because anime teaches you things.
It does. I mean, it changed. I get a rebirth.
Changed your life.
Yeah.
Screw mushrooms. Anime.
Anime on mushrooms?
I want to watch Toradora again.
Toradora?
It was so cute.
I remember.
The ending hurt. But it was so good.
I haven't finished that one.
It was good.
Okay.
I need to finish Kakaguri. I've been sitting on that shit for like a year.
Damn.
I have the second season to finish.
Yeah,
that's it.
Just binge watch it.
I just need to binge watch it. I don't have time, but I'll try.
I'm serious. I don't know, for me, once I start watching anime, it's really hard, and I get into it, it's really hard for me to break away. Yeah, you see me watch a whole series.
I have not been watching TV, though, recently. I've been watching, like...
You watch that shit on your laptop.
Huh?
I watch that shit
on my laptop. Oh, no, I do, too. I watch most of my media on my laptop, but when I have, like, days... Even when I have days off, I'm usually doing something, and I just put a YouTube video in the background because I don't have to pay too much attention, but for anime, I have to, like...
For anime, yeah. That's why, for anime, I like having long periods so I could watch it, because each episode is, like, 23 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And I would just, because I don't really mind this, I know Sherry's probably going to gasp, but I don't really mind this, I would put it on, like, dub while I'm doing something else, but I like to watch anime. I watch anime for, like, also the visual. Mm-hmm. I love actually getting immersed in it.
I can't with English, because sometimes the English is just awful.
I know, and that's another thing, I like some, no, I'm not a dub or sub bitch all the way, but I like some animes need to be in dub, some animes need to be in sub. Most of them I feel like are good just subtitled. Cowboy Bebop needs to be in English though.
Or have the English version?
I like the English dub version better.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't mind Death Note either way. And Death Note's one of my favorite animes. I like it both ways. I think Elle's voice is hot in the English version.
Okay, I haven't heard it in the English
version.
Okay.
But yeah, are we on number 8?
Yes, we are, for you.
Oh, for me. Okay, so here's a life tip. If you are somebody who spends too much money, us. But I follow this tip. It's just, sometimes you need things.
Let us hear.
But number 8 for me is when you're shopping or if you're thinking about getting something, if you don't absolutely love something, do not buy it.
You'll regret it.
If you don't love it, if you think about it, just step away for a second, think, if I can live without this, if I can't see myself wearing it more than one time or using it more than once, don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait for a month. And if you still want it after that month, then go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Or the days. Most people know after like a day. I usually know after a couple days if I want it or not, and I'll go back and get it. But if it's like a thrift item, if it's a thrift item, I would just fucking get it because it's cheap. But if you're like looking at it at work, I tell people this too, just because I'm not trying to scam them. I don't work off commission.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if you don't love this couch, we get more couches on Thursday. Like, take a step back, really think if you love this or not, and if the answer is you could do without it, don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait.
Yep.
There's so many other brands and people selling stuff that you could buy one that is more to your liking. Yeah.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
I think I did that with some shoes.
The market is oversaturated. Everything.
Yes, I did with some shoes, and the shoes were discontinued, but that's okay.
Shit.
That's okay, because I still don't need them.
Exactly, right?
I would love to have them.
They were cute for the moment.
Yeah. 9.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for help when you need it. Because I can't always do it by myself, and hearing a different perspective is always
Perspective?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just hearing what people have to say might help you clear up some things or view something differently that you haven't done before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. Number 9 is edge booster is the best edge control. It's the best edge control.
Yes.
At least for me. That should go hard. My hair be trying to beat my ass, but the edge booster gets it in its place.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10, share.
10. Spicy potato taco and a black bean chalupa is by far the best shit that Taco Bell will have and forever be my Taco Bell go-to order. With fire and Diablo sauce, of course.
Hallelujah! Number 10 for me is it's okay to let people take care of you sometimes.
That is true. I didn't.
Like, take advantage. I always tell Angela, both of my younger siblings, especially Angela because, under 18, baby. And all of us are over 18 in this house. I'm like, it's okay to let people fucking spoil you. It's okay to let us pay for you to get things. Just ask me. Like, if you want some food, if you want some ice cream, just let me know. Mm-hmm. We can go fucking get that shit right now. It's just food. You're not asking me for, like, Jordans or some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah,
and then even Sherry, like, we'll be going out, and I'm like, it's okay, you want some food? She's like, yeah, I'm hungry. I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking feed you, I don't care. Or when, like we talked about last pod, I was like, when we used to live together, and I would make us food, because you were, like, the only one who, like, would eat. I would cook for everyone sometimes, but you would actually eat most of the food that I made. Just because Iris and Jackie are a little bit more picky. Mm-hmm. I would be like, do you want more? And Sherry would be like, I'm good. And I'd be like, are you sure? And she'd be like, well. And I'm like, girl, if you want some more food, just say it. Because I can give you some more food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would eat.
Mm-hmm. Just ask for things. Just take things. Especially while we're young. Because when you're older, you're going to have to, like, provide for yourself. You're going to have our own lives.
Yes.
Unless we live together forever.
Oh my god. 12?
11?
11?
I think.
Ah,
yeah.
Yes. I'm not my work. Who I am does not depend on my success or what I do. A lot of us, especially when we're young, we, I guess, put our self-esteem on where we are in life. Mm-hmm. But who you are does not depend on what you do. I think it depends on your morals, or at least your core values, and sticking to those.
Right, it doesn't depend on your job.
Your job doesn't make you, like, if you suck, like, if you fail at your job, that doesn't mean anything to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Or, like, it doesn't make you less of a person.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And that's just one point of your life. Like, you can go to a new job, or you can have a better year or quarter at work. Mm-hmm. That makes you feel more confident or whatever after that shit.
Yeah, but don't connect those two.
Yeah. For me, number 11 is you'll never learn the words to songs unless you read them. That's for me.
Even then.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, hopefully everyone can relate. I feel like everyone can relate at least to one song. With me, I like do not know the words to any song unless I read the lyrics. Unless it's like, strangely, Paramore songs. I think I know I can like learn the lyrics after a few listens. Just because she speaks in like so she like enunciates. But yeah, other songs I'm like, I don't fucking know what they're saying. I need to look that up right now. English or not English, Spanish. I don't know the words unless I read it.
Yeah, we did karaoke at the birthday party, and she put on a SZA song, and there was some words I did not know SZA said. I was like, she said this shit.
But SZA used to be like, that's it. You just gotta go, that's all I do.
No, but yes, it was a nice song. I love that song. And then, I
swear she'd be like scatting. I'm sorry.
But yes, it is hard. It's hard to sing.
Yeah, sing in cursive. 12.
Always challenge your fears. You will stay stagnant if you stay in your comfort zone. I'm still learning this. Some things I want to learn, but like I get comfortable in where I'm at, and then I get sad about where I'm at because I get comfortable where I'm at. So fear is really the main thing that stops me from doing things. And it's not the fear of failing, but just the fear of not knowing what's coming next. So try to challenge yourself and step out of that comfort zone little by little, because whatever you want to do is that just stepping behind moving past your fears. I know it's much harder said than, or easier said than done.
It's so much easier said than done. I'm taking baby steps there. I have not even quarter of learned that. Like, I just have to do way more.
Year 12?
Captions go hard.
Captions go hard? What does that
mean? Captions on your, TV. Subtitles. Oh, that's what I meant too. Subtitles, captions on YouTube. I just need them sometimes. Sometimes you're eating food and you can't hear. Or sometimes they don't speak clear enough and you can't hear, so.
No, that is true. You'd be munching on some chips.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Can't fucking hear. And I'm very much a multitasking I'm a Gemini. So it's some type of trend, I think, on Twitter or TikTok where it's like, oh my god, Geminis, you're so good at listening to multiple things at once. And it's true. But it's more so I can take in two different forms of media at the same time. So I can listen to something and watch something at the same time. And kind of be understanding. Huh?
Are you though? Or is your brain just switching off to one thing to the other?
Sometimes it's doing that, but other times I'm reading something as it's going and I'm also listening to who's talking to me.
Yeah, I can't do that.
I can do that. But sometimes if something's too captivating, I'm just
yeah.
Yeah. No but that teen. No but that teen.
I will sing, and I will sing badly to the end of this life.
Hell yeah. Sure, you be hitting some good notes sometimes, though.
Thank you, but I enjoy it as well as dancing. I want to get into just dancing for the fun of it.
Yeah, dancing for the fun of it. And singing bad is fun.
Yes.
I like to sing bad, on purpose a lot. Probably a little too much. Maybe it gets annoying, but I just love it. It's one of the little things. The little things. 13 for me is that it's similar to Sherry's. But Taco Bell black bean chalupas go hard. I did not know that until this year.
I put her on.
I used to love Taco Bell, but I never had a chalupa. I used to just get the fucking nachos.
I had a chalupa once, but I think I had it with chicken or refried beans. But when I actually tried the black bean,
black bean chalupa, fucking it fucks. It goes hard.
And just to let you guys know, you can substitute your meats and
everything at Taco Bell.
Yeah. But I don't know if for chicken to beef or beef to chicken. I mean, they have a chicken. Anyways, 14. I need to charge my shit or I'm fucked. I have a bad habit of not charging my phone. And I also put in parentheses, I still may not have learned this. But I try to be more aware of, okay, I gotta charge my shit. Especially if I'm going to go somewhere and I don't have the directions. So yeah, but I do let my shit die.
She do be doing that. You have been getting better though. It's not as bad. Or maybe I just haven't been seeing you as much since we lived together. But you used to be sick when we lived together. You'd well, my phone's dead, but she would live right in her, 5 steps away. It's like, Sherry, go charge that shit. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I lost my space. Okay, 14 for me is that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be a start. Embarrassing stuff has to happen for you to get better, sadly. So that's just
not even sadly.
Not sadly, but for me, for some people who are perfectionists, like me, I'm in certain regard, it's we don't even get started because we're scared that it's not going to be up to par. Yeah. Our own standards. Mm-hmm. But with my covers, that's why I tell you guys, I'm yeah, they're good, but I don't really listen to them after I post them. I've listened to them enough. I just listened to it once after I post just to make sure it posted and didn't get corrupted or anything. Okay. But after that, people who want to play it months later, I'm just please no.
Don't.
Please don't. Because I'm I don't know. It's things aren't exactly perfect with everything. I'm not a music producer, so... I can hear all the flaws, but it's alright.
It's okay.
It's alright.
Yeah.
And you just have to get started.
Yeah. Everybody says the worst thing about doing something is not getting started. I think that's how it goes.
The worst thing about starting something is...
Yeah, or I think the fall of people is just not starting.
Oh yeah, just not even starting because you don't even want to try. I try to... That is something that is in me with my anxiety and also my perfectionism. So I'm just I just need to fight that and just fucking put these covers out. But that's why I do them so, non-consistently, because I'm constantly at work myself. Recently, it's just because I haven't been putting too much energy into music because I've been doing other things, this pod, going to work, stuff like that. But I'm trying to find the time to post some covers, but I get so tired. And when you speak all day at work, oh my gosh, it just ruins your voice. So I get in the car, I'm I can't even talk. I just want to be quiet. I just want to shut the fuck up. Yes. Oh. No, I don't just sit there. You know I'd be singing.
Yeah, of course.
But my voice is already bad, so I'm just making it worse. Oh, yeah. I mean, after work, yeah. Mm-hmm. Number 15.
Sit back and enjoy. This life and this universe is absolutely beautiful. What I like to do sometimes, what I mean by that is I sometimes just going outside and just sitting in silence and just looking at, I love the moon and the stars, or seeing the little things like clouds. When I would walk to work, I would just look at the sky and it would just be this really pretty vibrant blue. And so just the little things in life, because sometimes we take this earth for granted or just life for granted. So just sitting back and just looking at things you wouldn't probably have noticed, it's really it's nice. So I included some of my favorite things to look at, looking at trees. So because when the wind blows, they look little buds or little.
They shift. The light just flickers off of them so beautifully.
Stars, moon, water. I love looking at big bodies of water. The sunset, clouds. Clear blue, vibrant skies.
Water at night. Oh my god.
So pretty. That's why I loved. When I would take the train to go to Dallas, I would pass by the Louisville Lake, and it was so pretty.
No, I love that. I especially love going outside in my backyard because it's kind of a country looking view, but it looks so nice at night. You can see the entire sky. On most nights you can see the stars as long as you look hard enough. Because pollution and everything, but when you look, the longer you look, you can see the ones around it, and then if you look at those ones around it, you can more develop around it. You can just see all the stars and the moon, the full moon. And then also I've been getting more used to enjoying the sunshine. I like enjoying when Jackie and I would go to the pool outside of our old apartment and just hang out together and just sit in the sun. That was probably my favorite time being out in the sun. Other than that, I'm okay. If it's not near water, I don't want it.
Aww.
In the sun.
But another thing is when I'm looking at the stars, it's just so endless. It's so pretty to know that there's a million of stars up there, but due to pollution, it's just so nice to look at and just reflect on that.
It is endless.
It might be nerve-wracking for some people, but I love looking and thinking.
Because you just find more. You find more and more and more. And some are brighter than others. It's crazy. Some days, and sometimes when things align correctly, you can see certain planets.
Yeah.
They're really tiny, but you can see them.
Or sometimes you'll catch the constellations.
Oh my gosh, I love seeing the Little Dipper.
Yes.
I'm just let's look. Okay, number 15 for me is... watching romantic comedy movies is fun and everything, but you do not need a significant other to be happy. And it's going to be okay.
Yeah. I think everybody should get to love themselves first, or at least get used to being alone, because I mean, like, you can have your significant other, but there will be a time where you are alone, and sitting back and enjoying yourself is probably going to be the best thing for you.
And I don't think I'm going to be alone forever, but if I ever thought that, it's because I'm, like, I just fucking love being alone. I, like, talking to people every day is such hard work. Like, whoever's in a relationship, good for y'all. I don't know how you do it.
Well, some people are like, if you're like to the bone, like to the hip, I'm like, I don't know how y'all do that, because I need some space.
Oh my god, yeah. All the time. Like, you must, like, part of me is like, yeah, I'd want to find something like that, someone where I would, like, not mind being around them all the time, because that has to be, like, a certain type of love, like, but I just don't even think that's realistic for me sometimes. I need a minute away. Yeah. But even those couples that are attached at the hip have moments where they're like, get the fuck away from me. You should think about that. Yeah. So they just really love each other. It's cute.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'm 16. The life I want is in my hands. Everything I want, I have to do it. Or, like, of course with the help of other people, but...
She manifested.
Yeah, it's... If I want it, I need to have it. Or if I want it...
You can have it now. You can have it in this life.
Or I just need to do it. Yeah. Honestly, that's another thing, like, if I want it... I keep on saying the same line. But that's basically it, like...
I want it, I got it.
Yes. Yeah. And so, nothing's gonna happen if I don't do it. So
you just have to work on it and get it done. 16 for me is... Oh, a little fun fact. So, that phrase, that's blood is thicker than water, that's supposed to mean, like, your family is always gonna be, like, a better, more connected, more tight-knit group than your friends. The phrase, blood is thicker than water, actually means that the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Which means that your chosen family, your chosen friends, that is a closer bond than your family. Because you chose them. Aww. The blood of the covenant.
Wow.
Give me that pinky. Yep. Yep.
Oh, did you do... Let's do...
Oh, I thought we were fighting. Okay. We just thumb wrestled for anyone just listening to the audio. But yeah, that's a little fun fact. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Isn't that interesting? I love that. That blew my mind when I listened to that. I think I was watching something. I was watching either a YouTube video or some type of, like...
That sounds like some shit voodoo doll child was saying.
I was probably watching some fucking witchcraft video. I don't know. Not that, but I was watching something. Okay. Yeah, it was from media.
17. I have one body and I need to treat it right.
Yep.
Yeah, you touched on that. But yeah, we only have one body, and so I'm still learning this because I still don't treat my body right. But that's one thing I'm like stretching more, just working out, just love, like, this is, plus I have the ability to move, and I have all these, like, great, like, these things that people would want. So I need to, like, cherish that.
Use it or lose it. Yeah. For me, 17 is, I think I might have said this already, but I know me and Sherry talked about it, so maybe I'm just getting confused. I am not as mentally stable as I once thought I was. So that kind of goes into, like, my first one where I said, like, you don't know every fucking thing about yourself at 18 or, like, even in your early 20s. Like, you're learning so much shit, and I used to think that I'm, like, the most I'm, like, I would look at other people around me and be, like, not, like, pity them or anything, but I would be like, damn, I'm so happy I don't have this, or I'm so happy I don't have that. But here I am with something else that is still maybe not as severe, but it's still an issue, and it still makes you have toxic traits, and it still makes you not happy with yourself. So yeah, just coming to terms with stuff like that, like learning that I have work to do on myself, shit to learn and unlearn. Yeah. Number 18. We're almost there, guys.
Yes, almost. I know, we live so long. I have achieved so much, and I will continue achieving great things, so don't stress.
Period.
It's just like a reminder that we get so caught up in, like, what I want to do in the future, and then we forget that
you have to live in the moment a little.
Well, live in the moment, and we forget that we've done so many things. And,
and
we don't hold it as much value as
we have to
things we want to achieve.
We can look back and be as happy, like, and proud of ourselves as we can, like, imagining what it's gonna be like in the future to be happy and proud of ourselves. 18.
Yeah, for you.
Listening to your intuition can help you make your life so much easier. Mm-hmm. So much easier. And going hand in hand with that, I didn't write it, but also sometimes, not everyone, I know some people don't have dreams like this, but sometimes your dreams can also help you with conversations and like how to deal with certain people and how to talk to them, or like what you want to say with them, how you want to get things off your chest. If you have like retrospective kind of, or like kind of like foreshadowing-ish in a way type dreams. Not like dreams that literally tell you the future, but dreams of like how conversations can pan out. Okay. I have dreams where sometimes it's like that, so I've like solved a lot of my issues and like a lot of how to say certain things to this person in real life through my dreams.
Whoa. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. Especially recently. But yeah.
I have to hear about that. 19?
Yes.
Compliment people and make or try to better or help other people. That's one thing I enjoy. Like, I wrote this before, like, on what is something you can't live without. And I wrote down people because I can't, or I can, but it'll be very lonely. And
yeah.
And people, I enjoy making people happy.
Oh, yeah.
And it in turn makes me happy. And I like, there's so many instances where I experienced people, like snippets of people that I shared. And it was really fun. Like one time, I was in New York, and I was coming off the train, and there's this guy who talked about my septum, and it was so weird. It was such a random experience, and it was just a memory that I cherish. Because he pulled out, like, I'm telling you, he pulled out a septum ring this big. I'll talk about it in more detail later, but a septum ring this big and stuck it through his nose. And it was so funny.
Oh my gosh. New York.
Yes.
New York.
Yes.
Okay. Is that
19?
19 for you?
Yeah.
19 for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was your 19? Oh, sorry. Yeah, complimenting people is like one of my favorite things. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, your eyebrows look so good. Mm-hmm. It's like, especially complimenting other girls and like, you know.
I've been trying to compliment more guys now because guys don't get compliments.
Yes, that too. Guys do need more compliments.
Yes, because they be styling.
Yeah, and like, I feel like, well, it's true too, like, guys just don't get as many compliments, especially from their own friends, their own guy friends, because patriarchy, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, it's important. And just, you know, pick me up for the day. Mm-hmm. My number 19 is that meditating works. And that's kind of hilarious coming from me because I don't even always meditate when I need to, but when I do it, multiple days in a row, I do feel better. Mm-hmm. And that means I need to start again. But I just...
Maybe you could just, like, what if you...
You get distracted.
Or you can just meditate when you need to meditate. You don't
have to do it. I kind of get into a meditative state when I go to sleep. It's not full meditation. And I feel like the full, like, training of your brain to meditate, I don't know, at least for me, I was like, it kind of helped my brain quiet a little bit more during the day.
Have you tried breathing techniques? I know, like, breathing goes hand in hand. Like, I forgot. I think it was Matt Diavella, and he was, like, he went to this weird... It was not weird. It was a retreat to work on, like, your breathing. And he's, like, it's, like, life-changing. So maybe doing that. But, yes, meditating does work. Or just silence, or just...
Oh, yeah.
Just...
Silence. Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Or just sitting there, honestly, and just taking things in. Mm-hmm. I know there's this one YouTuber that I really like. His name is Ruthless. And he was talking about things he would do to get better, and one of the things was, or like, it was a journaling prompt, but what he would do was, like, sit in a room and just analyze it and notice something you haven't noticed before. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be a really cool thing to do. To, like, just relax your mind, and just to see what the fuck is going on in your surroundings.
I do that when I zone out. Some day, I don't know what it is in my brain. Well, I have theories, but I won't get into them, but... Some days, I literally will just... I think when there's too much shit going on around me and too much shit going on in my brain, I will literally just, like, zone out and just, like, nothing's playing, and I'll just be sitting here looking at my wall, like...
Like head empty, no thoughts?
Head empty, no thoughts. Or I have a few thoughts that come and go, and I'm just kind of, like, paralyzed, and I just kind of sit here. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I'm like, ugh.
Yes, we're getting there. 20.
Yup, 20.
It will pass, whatever it is. It takes time. And with the arrow, I put pain, hate, sadness, and a hickey, ...
Not the hickey. We used to be fucking Oh my god. Fucking idiots, fiends. We had like a running joke where it's like we were roommates and we would give each other hickeys.
Yeah, or
it was a maybe fib, maybe lie.
Yeah, maybe.
You'll never know.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
You just had to be there.
You had to be there. It was a pact. For me, 20 is something I'm still working on, and it's that it's okay to not be productive 100% of the time.
I think
Oh, I have to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. Good. Yeah, it's just that you do not have to be productive all the time, and that's something that I overwhelm myself with when I feel like I'm not doing enough, and it goes hand in hand with the procrastination and the perfectionism. So yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm trying not to like give myself such a hard time when I don't do everything I want to do every single day, but yeah.
Have you watched Eat, Pray, Love?
I need to.
Oh my god, so she
Is it actually good?
I loved it. I cried.
Okay. Oh!
Yes, she had different things, so I think she wanted to eat, or you have to watch the movie.
She wanted to eat, she wanted to pray, and she wanted to love.
Basically, like, but like, her goals was like, okay, I'm gonna go to fucking Italy.
Yes.
And I'm gonna eat.
That's gonna be me.
And so that's what she did, and then she just learned, and I think she, with her Italian friends, they were talking about like a philosophy, or like a way of living in Italy, where you just do nothing, and it's okay.
I love that.
And so that's what she did. She spent a day just on a magazine with her lingerie, and she just flipped the magazine.
Lounged. That's what I want. Maybe I'll live in Italy instead of France. Who knows? I mean, if that's real, I don't know. It's probably for fucking movies.
Really?
Who knows? I don't know.
I hope not.
I don't know too much about Italian culture. I hope it's real. I'll go there.
It sounds like something like they would do.
I'll go there right fucking now. I know in France, though, those countries, they just have such a better like way of life. In France, something that caught me and was like, yeah, I'm fucking moving there. Just it added on to that was that for their breaks at work, they get like a whole hour off. And in France, it's like it's because it's not normal to fucking just eat all your fucking food extra fast. There, they take slower, they leisure a little bit more, a little bit longer. I read it in like some type of article, in like a travel article. Like they give you more time so you can actually enjoy your food, enjoy your time off. It's not just 30-minute fucking break to go to McDonald's and shovel food in your mouth. It's like an actual whole time to get your food, sit down somewhere comfortable, eat it, and enjoy it and savor it. I want to get more into like actually eating my food slowly.
Same.
Or I've been trying to recently. Some days I'm just starving, but when I'm not, I like try to actually savor my food because I'm like, I love that. Because I love food.
Same. I'm a slow eater anyways too. Another thing is like, I don't know, in Africa or maybe Egypt, my mom, she was telling me how like they would end work at 3:00. And like they would just have the rest of the day just relaxing and just doing whatever.
Wow.
And so I think there's another country that has shorter work days, and like it's improves lives.
They need that here.
Yeah. Please.
And there too. Sorry, and in France, it's like their vacation times are so much. They're like less strict, and like you can just be fucking gone. Come back when you need to.
Yeah.
Like I just like wow. It's not like you're gonna fucking have no job when you come back from your vacation. That's awesome. Yeah.
21.
Yeah. They're like finally.
I have all I need: family, friends, anime, and stationery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This bitch got a lot of stationery.
I do. I need to throw
it's
some
cute
away.
though.
I need to throw some away though.
No.
I had some things since high school.
Is it like, used?
Yeah, I use them, but I don't really go to them often, so it's really taking up space. So it's okay to let things go.
It is. Be like, thank you. I'm glad that I had you. It's time for you to go somewhere else. Bucket. Yeah, throw it, fucking copy it into the trash. Rest in peace. My 21, my last one is that I still have hella shit to learn. And I'm glad, I know I've said that all throughout this, but it's just, it needs its own number because I really do. 21. This list is so short. 21. This list is so short. I have so much. I was writing this. I was like, it's long. It's long thinking about 21 things, but I'm like, it's not even 2 full screens of an iPhone.
Mm-mm.
I have so many more years to go.
I know.
I have a lot to learn.
It is young.
Yeah.
My 22?
22 for sure.
Yes, my last one is, it's similar, you mentioned this already, but follow your instinct. Overthinking doesn't really get you that far. And that's where I'll end it.
Wise words.
Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Woo! My stomach is going ham right now. She's like, ooh, that was so good.
Yes.
So yeah, sorry if that was too long for some of y'all. If you stayed till this point of the potty, thank you. Comment.
What should they comment?
What is your dream career? Or not even, I know a lot of people don't, it's like nobody wants to fucking work as a career, obviously. Yeah. But what is something that you wouldn't feel like is a job to you?
Yeah. And
what is something you would want to do? What's your dream?
And what's your favorite emoji?
Ooh, what's your favorite emoji? That's a nice one. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Well, you know the drill. Yes. Leave us a freaking comment on our pod.
A lot. Can you even get out likes? Can you even get out likes?
For what?
In general, for a podcast?
I mean, I said on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go to our Instagram, lig_pod, and like our photo dumps. Listen to all of our podcasts on here. Answer our freaking question of the week, y'all. Answer our question of the week, please. Please.
Or you'll be shot.
With love, of course. And come back next week for Friday. We're going to talk about love a little bit.
Oh my god, nerve-wracking.
Ew. Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking. Ugh.
And follow us on our YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Follow us on our YouTube channel, Life is Good, with spaces in between, like regular, just Life is Good. We will have all of our videos up in the coming week.
Hopefully.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you for joining us. Good night.
Thank you for joining us, y'all. Have a beautiful Friday, probably night, when we post this. And yeah, go fucking like our photo dump of the week. We'll have all the pictures and videos that we talked about today in there. And yeah, leave us our comment.
Ciao.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye.